Dear student, welcome back again to our course MSD 019 Global Strategies to Sustainable Development. In this session, we are going to look into India's progress, especially in Sustainable Development Goal 2. So, as we know that Sustainable Development Goal 2 is zero hunger, means to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. In previous session, we have talked about the global 8 targets and 14 indicators to look into those targets. In India, in our national level, we have a total of 19 indicators to measure and monitor the progress of this target at national level, and we have data to look into the progress of all these indicators. So, in India, we have 19 indicators as compared to that has global 14 indicators. Okay, major indicators globally, if you look into that, the prevalence of undernourishment, prevalence of moderate or severe food insecurity in the population, prevalence of stunting growth, which is height for age should be less than -2 standard deviation from the median of the World Health Organization, child growth standards amongst children under 5 years of age, proportion of children under 5 years of age who are moderately or severely overweight, proportion of women is 15 to 49 years, between 15 to 49 years with anemia, proportion of agricultural area under productive and sustainable agriculture. More indicators are number of plant and animal genetic resources for food and agriculture that secure in either medium or long-term conservation facility, proportion of local breeds classified as being at risk of extinction. When we look into expenditure, the indicators is the agricultural orientation index for government expenditure. When we talk about the assistance the fund assistance, it is about total. The indicator is on total official flow, gross disbursement to the agriculture sector. When it talks about export, agricultural exported subsidies, when it talks about food price, it is about indicator of food price anomalies. These are the major indicators. To have a good progress to achieve Sustainable Development Goal 2 by 2020, we have several policies and programs in national level. Few of them are, we have Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, that's also called as under National Food Security Act 2013. We have Pradhan Mantri Kishan Samman Nidhi, PM Kishan, then we have National Food Security Mission, then we have PM Poshan Abhiyan, then we have Kishan Credit Card, then we have Prime Minister Kishan Sampada Yojana, then we have Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana, we have National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture, we have Mission for Integrated Development Horticulture, we have National Mission for Edible Oils, Oil Palm, NMEOOP, we have National Livestock Mission, we have Soil Health Cotton Scheme, then we have a scheme for modernization and reforms to this technology in public distribution system as called as Smart PDS. If we look all this policy program one by one, we try to understand what kind of activities, what kind of policies, programs are these. When we talk about National Food Security Act 2013 or Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, this is life cycle approach wherein with that the guiding principle of this particular National Food Security Act is a special provision have been made for pregnant women and lactating mothers and children in the age group from 6 months to 14 years by entitling them to receive nutritious meal free of cost through our widespread network of Anganwadi Center, Integrated Child Development Service. I mean, this is a part of Integrated Child Development Service under IGDSS scheme. Again, for school-going children, we have through this midday meal scheme. So, higher nutrition norms have also been prescribed for malnourished children up to 6 years of age. When talk about pregnant women and lactating mothers entitled to receive a case maternity benefit of around 6,000 rupees, that can fully compensate for the weight loss during the period of their pregnancy and also to supplement their nutrition. This Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana which was introduced in 2022, is one of the scheme is a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat that supply free food grains to migrants and poor. Then another scheme we have Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi PM Kisan that was launched in 2019 with an aims to supplement the financial needs of the small and marginal farmers for procuring various inputs to ensure proper crop health and appropriate yield that commensurate with the anticipated farm income at the end of its crop cycle. Through this scheme, farmer would also protect them from falling in the clutches of money lender. When we are giving at least some monetary benefit, they will then need not to go to the money lenders for to lend money, to take money for expenses. This also ensure their continuance in farming activities. Otherwise, if money lender is not giving money, they will not be able to continue their farming activities. So under this scheme, a direct payment of around 6,000 per year is transferred into equal installment of rupees 2,000 each every 4 months into their Aadhaar seeded bank accounts of eligible landholding small and medium farmers families. The National Food Security Mission, it was introduced in 2007 with an aim to increase the production of rice, wheat, and the pulses. The key thrust areas of this scheme are, sustainable increase in the production of targeted crops through the expansion of its area, enhancing the productivity, restoration of soil fertility and the productivity at the individual farm level. We have Prime Minister Poshan Abhiyan, which was introduced in 2018. The nodal agency of this implementation is the Department of School Education Literacy, Ministry of Education at the national level. The major objective is two major issues are addressed, which is very prevalent in Indian context. One is hunger and education. So through this scheme, the hunger education is that will be taken care by improving the nutritional status of eligible children that are who are enrolled in government and government school, as well as increasing poor children. When you are giving food, then poor children who were absent from the school to go for because they are absent from the school. Reason is they help their parents to earn the money as a labor and something. So they're giving food, at least giving food a meal, they will able to come to school, they will able to concentrate in classroom activities, at least they will not be deprived from normal meals. Through this scheme, one hot cooked meal will be provided to the children studying in all this school, and is a part of the umbrella scheme, Integrated Child Development Services Scheme. We have Kisan Credit Card, which was introduced in 1998 with an aims at providing adequate and timely credit support from the banking system under a single window with a flexible and simplified procedures to farmers for their cultivation and other needs. The reason with this is that will meet then the short-term credit requirement for the cultivation crop, expenses of post-harvest, then the produce marketing loan, consumption requirement for farmer household, working capital for the maintenance of farm assets and activities like agriculture, investment credit requirement for agriculture and allied activities. The Prime Minister Kishan Sampada Yojana, which was introduced in the financial year 2017-18, it's a centrally sponsored scheme that is Sampada means scheme for agro-marine processing and development of agro-processing clusters. This umbrella scheme, now it is known as Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, and it's implemented by Ministry of Food Processing Industry with the objectives of creation of modern infrastructure for food processing, mega food parks, cluster individual units, creation of effective backward and forward linkages linking farmers, processors, and market, to create robust supply chain infrastructure for perishable. So it has seven component scheme. One is mega food parks, integrated cold chain value, addition infrastructure for agro-processing clusters, creation of backwards and now forward linkages, creation and expansion of processing preservation capacities, food safety and quality assurance infrastructure, and human resource institution. It's a kind of comprehensive package which aims to create modern infrastructure, efficient supply chain management from your farm to the gate of retail outlets. No, this not only providing a big boost to the growth of food processing sector in the country, but also it would also help in providing better returns to the farmers. Okay, so when they have better returns, it's a sometimes it is that may get double incomes to the farmers. Then this which also the creation of infrastructure means giving employment opportunities, especially if you look into rural areas. Same time, and the product processing also reduce the wastage of agricultural product, and that also increase the processing level, enhancing the export of the processed foods. We have Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana 2016, which was introduced in 2016, with an aim to provide comprehensive insurance cover against failure of the crop. And this will help in stabilizing the income of the farmers, because failure of the crops is one of the unexpected, sometimes unexpected and unfortunate incidents. Most of the time it happens. It's a big loss to the farmers. This Pradhan Mantri for Bima Yojana also supports the sustainable food production in agriculture sector by providing financial supports to farmers who are suffer due to loss of or damage of crop. As it is an unfortunate events that also gives and stabilizing their income. At least they will ensure their continuance in farming. It also this Josna also encourage the farmers to adopt innovative and modern agricultural practices, ensuring flow of credit to agricultural sector that automatically contributed to food security. Because when you have the production process on farm linkages, at least there will be incomes that has direct impact to the food security. So in the same time, it also enhance crop diversification and growth and competitiveness of agriculture sector. Most of the probable risks are protected through this Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana. The National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture, this mission was introduced in 2014 as a part of one of the missions under National Action Plan on Climate Change. The major aims are, making agriculture more productive, sustainable, remunerative, and climate resilient by promoting, location specific, and it should be integrated composite farming system that includes, social and moisture conservation measures, comprehensive soil health management, efficient water management practices, and mainstreaming rainfed technology. Our mission for integrated development of horticulture was introduced in the year 2014. It's a centrally sponsored scheme for the holistic growth of the horticulture sector, covering fruits, vegetables, root and tuber crops, mushrooms, spices, flowers, aromatic plants, coconut, cashew, cocoa, and bamboo. The major objective of this mission for integrated development horticulture is on promotion of a holistic growth of horticulture sector through research, technology promotion, extension, post-harvest management, processing and marketing in consonance with comparative advantage of its state or region and its diverse agroclimatic features, increase aggregation of farmers into farmers group like FPOs, FVCs to bring economy of scale and scope, enhancing horticulture production, augmenting farmers' income, strengthening nutritional security, then improve productivity by way of quality planting material and water use efficiency through micro-irrigation, supporting skill development and creating employment generation opportunity, especially in rural youth and horticulture sector, and post-harvest management, and especially creating that cold chain sector. So through this, we are able to build the capacity of farmers and techniques here, and they are also supported for adopting improved technologies through our existing institutional structure. Like we have state agriculture university, we have BC Began Controls, we have institutes with Department of Horticulture in different states. National Mission for Edible Oils Oil Farm NMEOOP, which was introduced in 2021. The major aims are enhancing the edible oilseeds production and oils availability in the country by harnessing oil palm area expansion, increasing crude palm oil production, and reduce the import burden on edible oils. National Livestock Mission, which was introduced in 2014, is to develop the entrepreneur in order to create the forward and backward linkages for the produce available at the unorganized sector and to link with the organized sector. So this scheme is aligned as National Livestock Mission towards employment generation, entrepreneurship development, that increase in per animal productivity. Thus, this targets the increasing production of meat, goat, milk, egg, and wool under the umbrella scheme of this particular National Livestock Mission. So this excess production will have an export, and that will earn income to the farmers. The Soil Health Card scheme introduced in 2015 aims at promoting soil test-based and balanced use of fertilizer to enable farmers to realize higher yield at lower cost. That also have, positive impact to decreased pollution, agricultural pollution. So, major objective of this soil health card scheme is to aware the farmers about the appropriate amount of nutrients for any specific crop depending on the quality of soil. So, this soil health card the same time used to assess the current status of soil health, and when we use over time to determine change in soil health and that are affected by land management. It contains the status of soil with respect to especially 12 parameters, which is NPK is that's micronutrients. We are very common NPK. We are using NPK fertilizers, and then other secondary nutrients like zinc, iron, copper, manganese, and boron, and micronutrients, and sulfur, that nutrient, secondary nutrient sulfur. These 12 parameters that are used to indicate the status of soil as under the soil health card scheme. The scheme for modernization and reforms through technology in public distribution system, which was introduced in 2023, is to maintain the improvement technology implemented under the end-to-end computerization and integrated management of PDS public distribution system scheme, and to update the such technology in the future. Its reforms in the public distribution system is entirely based nowadays in technology, and the government is implementing these new schemes. So using this technology not only improved efficiency, it also enhanced transparency, also ensure timely delivery of service to the beneficiary. So by implementing such kind of major policies program, different states, if you look into the performance of different states and in territory, especially in 2024, 23-24 report of Niti Aayog, Ministry of MOSPI, Ministry of Strategy and Program Implementation report, India's SDG progress report, Kerala with 84 score top among the states, and Pondicherry with 84 same score top among the Union territories. If you look here, you will see the scores of different states. Here Kerala is top, and Bihar with 24. It is this is in the bottom line of this progress, right? Again, among the Union territories, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman Diu with 22, it is the bottom line. And when talk about Puducherry, it is 84, right? So We have National Food Security Act, as I mentioned you, and we know that our target is at least implement this, achieving 100% population to have this benefit. Okay, to provide food and nutrient security to all. Then, when talk about global indicators of children under 5 years who are underweight, our target is 13.3%. That our global targets is to end all form malnutrition. Why we are fixing age 13.3? It is fixed average of the top three best performing states from the base year 2015-2016. That's why we are putting 13.3. So in case of percentage of children under 5 years who are stunted, we have given 23.7. It is set by whose global nutrition target tracking tool as per this tool. When we talk about percentage of children under 5 years who are stunted, our target is 23.7, which is also calculated as whose global target tracking tool. In the same way, when you talk about percentage of pregnant women aged between 15 to 49 years who are anemia, as we know that global target is 50% reduction of anemia in women of reproductive age by 2025. Hence, we have 50% reduction from base year 2015 to 16 has been set as a target, that is 25.2. So, when we talk about percentage of women 15 to 49 whose body mass index is below 18.5, or target is 7.6%, because that's based on the three best performing stats from the base year 2015-16. So you look into our national target, we in this particular goals we are putting as a 2015-16 as a base years, and we look into the score performance of the three best performing states. When we talk about rice and wheat produced per unit area, we look into 3-year average kg per hectare, that is 5,322.08. That's also productivity is base year 2015-16. Same way when you talk about gross value added constant prices in agriculture per worker in lakh per worker is 1.22. This GBA, gross value added, is also put under the base year 2015-16. This is related to global SDG target 2.3, which aims to double the agricultural productivity and incomes of small-scale food producers. Here, if you look into this map, you'll be able to understand that as repeatedly we are discussing on the scores of different states. We have 4 categories of the scores, the performance divided into 4 categories. Those score with 0 to 49 is put as an aspirant. When you talk about performance, it is those stats with 52, which is score from 50 to 64. That is represented by yellow here. Green here, it is front runner, that is score 65 to 99. Those stats with 100% they are called achiever. You will see here the present that status of as per 23-24. No, you will see front runners are Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Haryana, Kerala, then Punjab, and so on. You will see here. So unfortunately, we have aspirant also in as far as this calls is concerned with Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Daman and Diu. So this is the progress here. You will see it with the score over here. What are the score when you look into different targets, indicators, state-wise? You will see here the same table will find out in, because I used reference of SDG India report 23-24. You will see. I encourage you to read those reports. When you look into the progress, still we can summarize in this way. Still, we have to go a lot. We have to work a lot. Effective implementation is important. So as far as goal to concern, still India has as of now we have covered 99.01% under National Food Security Act 2013 as per 2023-24 report. Then body mass index below 18.5 is 1549, that is 18.7%. So we need to improve this. At the same time, when we talk about SDG our target of 13.3% on particularly on children is under 5 years of age underweight, that we have 32.1%, and same way we have 35.5% 5 years as stunted. Our target is 23.7%, means going ahead than our target. When we talk about production of kg per hectare, it is around 3052.25 of rice in the wheat per hectare. So we have gross value added in agriculture per worker is 0.86 lakh. So reduction percent of children under the age 5 years was stunted, if you compare. In 2015, it was 38.40. Now it is 35.50 that we are reducing. There is reduction is going on. When it talks about net area under organic farming, it is increasing. When we look here from 2015 to 2016, it was 0.9740 net that percentage. Now it is, we have 4.4293. At the same time, when we talk about increasing number of plant and animal genetic resource for food and agriculture, secure in medium long-term conservation facilities, also we are going well. Again, when we look into the condition of gross value added in agriculture per worker, we are going well. So in this way, when we look into agricultural productivity, I am repeating the same. This is the exact figure. Here you will see organic farming also. We are increasing, we are going well. So we are giving food subsidy to the citizens to whole nook and the corner of the country, going well. When talk about underweight children, I'm repeating, underweight children also, extended children also progressing well. And number of pregnant women who are anemic, and that's also reducing. Our targets, we are achieving our target, right? In that way, when we look into different program policy, most of the state, for example, when you talk about food subsidy, 12 state and 1 union territory, they have achieved their national target of 100%. And coverage, when you talk about underweight children, then among the states, Mizoram is the best performing state with 12.7%. Puducherry, among the union territories, it is leading with 15.3%, followed by Ladakh in 20.4%. When talk about stunted children, that in India 30.5% children in the age of 5 years are stunted as per NFIS 5 report. And in that, Sikkim has the lowest percentage of children as below 5 years who are stunted with 22.3%. The performance, best performer among the state, among the union territories, Puducherry with 20%. And when you talk about pregnant women who are anemic, national target is reduce the incidence of anemia to 25.2%. For India, then Nagaland and Lakshadweep are the only state and union territory that have achieved the target, having 22.2% and 20.9% pregnant women as 15 to 49 years who are anemic respectively. When we talk about body mass index, here Mizoram with 5.3% females having a BMI below 18.5 kg per mass, square mass, and it is the best performing state. And again, among the union territories, Ladakh is the best performing union territories with a BMI of 4.4%, below 18.5 kg per square meter. So when you talk about rice with productivity, among the state, Punjab, Haryana have the highest productivity. Among the union territories, Chandigarh, Chandigarh is the highest with 4,961.69 kg per hectare. When you talk about gross value added in agriculture, in 2020 to 23 data, as far as GBA is concerned, 8 states and 3 union territories have achieved the target, with Goa the best performers with a GBA per worker of 5 lakh per worker. Right. So in this session, what we try to understand, what we learn is that we have looked into the different policies and program implemented in our country, and its progress so far made. And as far as goal number 2 is concerned, India in certain indicators, certain targets we have already achieved. We are going ahead than other country. We try to understand beneficiary given what kind of benefits, what kind of program and policies are implemented under this UN SDG, or to achieve this UN SDG 2 by government of India. This is what we have discussed today. With this, looking forward to see you in the next session. I encourage all of you to look into these references and be updated from time to time with these references, because the performance of each state and its state at different level, the same time for global progress also, and different from year to year. Today's this session is entirely based on the SDG report 2024 of global data. Again, for India also it is based on 23-24 data. Thank you.